Have you ever seen this haircut?
Yeah.
I have, yes.
That's that mushroom top.
Yes.
That's that Pearl Harbor 70.
Yeah, that's a Hiroshima.
Yes.
Yeah.
My nephew has that kind of haircut. He's Mexican.
Yeah, that's the Nagasaki right there, dog.
Nagasaki. Is there a name for it?
Yeah. Edgar. The Edgar haircut.
The Edgar?
The Edgar.
Yeah.
Like the Edgar cut? Isn't that what they normally call it?
It's the Edgar.
That looks like my ex's cousin.
Do you personally like this haircut?
I personally would not give myself this haircut.
No.
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 Nah, that played out.
It's too poofy.
It's just not my taste.
It's like Mega Man on the second one.
That's horrible.
You ever seen like the Peaky Blinders?
Yeah.
Where they have the fucking scally cap and everything?
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like it's like they're like no longer doing hat wear, they're just kind of like growing it themselves.
The Edgar cut. It might be the most controversial haircut of our lifetimes. Characterized by a crisp, low taper fade and a diabolical straight lineup, the Edgar cut has a strong hold on a significant amount of our cultural real estate, despite the clowning nature of our social media ecosystem. In my home state of Texas, the cut has even garnered the attention of the local news.
It's a male's haircut that's hated just as passionately as some sneakerheads hate those black and white panda dunks.
It's a haircut. It don't look right because you look like you have a turtle shell on your head.
This is Jose Sarsosa, a local Houston barber who hates the cut so much that he actively discourages his customers from getting the Edgar cut.
And it's just something that I don't like to do, but I'll do it. But I would just suggest them other haircuts.
Yet, despite the heat, thousands of men and women and in between get this cut unironically, despite the social and even political backlash involved. I hit the streets of Austin to find out why. I spoke to real people.
If I do see that haircut, I automatically assume you sell coke.
I consulted a professional beautician.
I've never done a black person. Edgar.
I interacted directly with the Edgar cut affirming community, and even went on a journey of my own, all to uncover the story of the Edgar cut. We began our investigation by getting a pulse of the situation. What is the baseline? Do people actually dislike the Edgar cut?
Can you give me your general thoughts about the Edgar? What do you think about the style? Do you like it?
No. It's very, it's so, there's...
It wouldn't be my choice, but it depends on the person, I think.
Yeah. I don't think it looks great, but I mean, if they like it, go for it.
It came from the bowl cut, like the chili bowl, and then now they're just kind of like making it messy.
No, yeah, I think it's a good. Is it the low taper fade by chance, or
Would you be mad if he got it?
I would not want to get it.
I feel like it doesn't quite.
I don't know if I can pull it off.
I wouldn't be mad about it. I just don't think it's one that he would choose.
You know, like, you ever seen like the depictions of aliens with like the bigger cranials and everything? That's what they would look like if they were trying to hide.
There's something you clown somebody on. For me, it is like, oh, you got the Edgar. I think there's just like a big stigmatism around it because like so many people like have it and like it's so popular now that like it's like, oh, you just got that like basic haircut, you know?
So you'd say it's a little basic?
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna show you what it looks like on a woman. You ready?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like probably Edna.
This one, homegirl, yeah, she kind of rocking the Edgar. I haven't seen that.
It's a lot more rare, yeah.
Oh, it kind of go hard on her.
The first one's not bad. It's kind of fine.
This is the female version. I don't know if you've seen it.
Jesus.
Oh, hell no. That's even worse.
Yeah, not for me either. Looks really cool, you know, like with the undercut and stuff. Like, but again, like that's not me.
I've never even thought of a woman having an Edgar, but now that I don't stand for that one. That one definitely needs to be banned from like everywhere.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, no, it's not giving.
It's not giving?
No.
Yeah, that's like Jada Pinkett Smith right there. But like, you know, if she was like, you know, like a cholo.
As you just witnessed, the people are not fond of the Edgar cut, whether it's the common male prototype or the female one. But to be thorough, we decided to raise the stakes.
So you said you wouldn't get this haircut? What if I threw $100?
No, $100 is not enough.
What about $200?
No, $200 is like not the threshold. No, we're not getting this haircut done. Absolutely not.
Really?
Oh, hell no. No. No, I would not.
To get that haircut, $100, $400 to get that haircut.
Right now.
I'll do that for $400. 100%.
To get that haircut, $100? Yeah, it's
Cold
$100.
cash. Cold cash. Really?
Yeah, it's $100.
So you're telling me if you would give me $1,000
Cash. Cold cash.
right now?
Right now.
I think I'm all right. Thank you though.
Not for $400. I don't think so. No.
What about 2,000?
Ooh. I am not cutting. I would cry. I would cry and my best friend would kill me.
You know, honestly, no, I wouldn't.
Okay, what about $200?
Huh?
What about $200?
$200. Yeah, this motion picture soundtrack money you got right here.
$200 each.
I mean,
For him to get the haircut.
so we're getting married in May, so.
Well, this can help you for your wedding.
Probably would grow out in time, but you also have work and stuff.
Yeah.
Would 20 be enough?
Hell no.
You wouldn't do it for 20?
Submit.
About 100.
Submit.
Shit.
Hey, look at the cut.
Come look at the cut. Get the cut, bro.
Get the cut,
Get
bro.
it.
Like,
Come on.
400. Tyler, do it. Tyler, that's $400.
You wouldn't do it for $400 cash? Cold cash?
Tyler, you don't even look bad with it. Like, do it. Split it with me, better.
I didn't want to do this. One whole band, a whole stag. $1,000? Okay, whatever. What about $500?
You already offered the band though.
Don't do 1,000. The 1,000's
And
great.
then
Yeah,
I'll
like,
get
I'm
it.
gonna do it for 1,000. Like, what the fuck?
Do it for a band.
They'll do it for band. But what would you say would be your threshold for getting it? Is there a price for you to get this haircut?
No, there's not.
So what about?
Is that fake money?
While a few could be swayed by profit, most turned down our offers regardless of the bag. But perhaps it was not an issue of aesthetics, but rather of identity. After all, a haircut is a form of self-expression, and to some, a way to align themselves to an in-group.
Who's rocking the Edgar? Typically Hispanic teenage boys.
My nephew has that kind of haircut. He's Mexican. Well, I'm half Mexican, so.
It was definitely like a Latin haircut. You know, it's like anyone who's like Latino, anything like like Spanish, anything like that, like South American, anything.
It's definitely more prominent in the Latino community, I would say.
I feel like a lot of Hispanics like that haircut.
It's Mexicans, bro. What do you hear? It's Mexicans. It's a Mexican cut. I mean, that's like, for black people to have dreads, the equivalent is Mexicans and having the Edgar cut.
There are a lot of Hispanic young men that tend to have this haircut, but that's the same with any race. I mean, Indians, they have that nerdy ass comb over.
Are there any stereotypes that you know of tied to this haircut by any chance?
I do a little bit. They're more like, I hate to say this, but kind of ghetto-ish, like with like more like Hispanic people, but that's what stereotypes I've heard, like with that.
Anybody could wear that haircut, but there are definitely like, you know.
They're toxic. I can tell you, yeah. All my homeboys that had it, they're toxic. They're different, you know what I mean?
If I do see that haircut, I automatically assume you sell coke.
On top of them being toxic, most of the, I guess, we could say new age cholos or whatever you want to say, like the Mexican YNs.
Our buddy Darwin said something very interesting here. He said, Mexican YN. A YN can be described as a young African American, but that's purely its technical definition. It is rather an inclusive term describing any adolescent who is prone to crash outs, or simply put, outbursts of violent behavior.
We have an individual who says he doesn't want the Edgar haircut at a food truck park, and he said it's hood when you come in with these Edgar haircuts and you get into all kinds of trouble.
Darwin's metaphorical description of Edgar cut affirming people is consistent with the media narrative, as well as the perception of some in the community. However, associating characteristics to a pattern of behavior is flawed and cannot be extrapolated to define the identity of a whole people.
It's like the same with any prohibition. If you prohibit something, you don't necessarily you don't make the problem go away. If there is crime, let's figure out what the root cause of that is, right? And not just have everyone's individuality stripped just because like a specific haircut is associated with a specific like assumption about crime.
I feel like it's just a haircut. I feel like it shouldn't matter too much. Like I understand like what the stereotypes are, but some people just think the haircut looks good.
That's dumb.
Let people do what they want to do, man. You can't do that, man.
Nah, you shouldn't do that. I mean, what if they put a sign that said no dreadlocks allowed? How do you think that would go about?
It's very silly.
But even if this perception is silly, it doesn't mean it does not exist. So why would anybody get this haircut at the cost of their public image?
Be careful with that. Come on, let's go to Cage, get him. Come on. Cage, Dad. Hey. Cage. Beautiful dog.
Yeah. Who you growling at?
Yo.
Who you growling at?
Is
your dog racist, bro?
You know what? Maybe. He barks at a lot of black people.
This is Angel, a professional barber in skill and in wisdom. He has been cutting hair for over a decade and has come across hundreds, if not thousands, of Edgar cuts. We decided to ask him why. Why do so many people get this haircut? And his answer shocked us.
A lot of people want it without even knowing that they're getting it. Oh, I just want a low taper, and they'll have a head full of hair. I want a low taper, a little off the top, half an inch off the top, and I'm like, an Edgar? And they won't admit it, but in my head, I'm like, okay, they want an Edgar. That's the look they're going for. Like, I've cut this kid's hair before. The mom will want it one way. They'll be like, okay, just, short on the sides, clean up the sides, a little bit off top. But they don't really know what they want. Now, if I could give them a taper and they'd be pleased. I can give them a full fade all the way around the head and they'll be pleased. That same kid, like I go back and do them again, but I'm not listening to the mom because she's already into routine and like, okay, just he knows, clean up the sides, a little off top. Well, I might do a lineup this time. And I cut his hair on top a little bit shorter than usual. And then when she came in, she was like, oh! She's like, he looks like an Edgar. That was her first response. And I didn't know how to take it. I was just like, he said he wanted a lineup. I was like, so I gave him the lineup. And then she was like, no, I like it. She was just like, kind of like looking at it like, I like it. Like, you look like an Edgar. And she was kind of like taking pictures and she thought it was cute, I've never heard nobody complain about it and be like, oh my gosh, an Edgar? I haven't had that. If anything, they were more surprised about it. Like, oh, Edgar.
In your experience cutting it and giving it, kids that get it or the people that get it aren't really aware that what it is that they're
some
getting?
Some of them aren't. Or some of them, they act like they aren't aware of it. And I'll ask them, like, oh, you want an Edgar? And they'll be like, no. They take it almost offensively. I'm just like, that's what you're asking for. Low taper, leave the top. That's Edgar to me.
Why would these kids be ashamed of getting the Edgar?
I think it's a social media thing now. It's became like a status on social media that, people make fun of it, downplay it, like just make fun of people with it. So it's like a lot of people, they try to avoid that title. No, I don't want an Edgar. And then when I'm done with it, it's like it's an Edgar.
So you're saying they're getting it like subconsciously. They're aware that the cut gets clowned online and stuff, or it has a bad rap online, but they still go and get it.
They still go and get it.
By accident, though. You're saying it's by accident.
Yeah, like me, if I go into a barbershop, I'm not going to tell them, hey, I want an Edgar. Hey, let me get an Edgar. But I'm going to tell them, hey, let me get a low taper, a little off top. And in their head, they might be like, oh, an Edgar. But in my head, I'm not going to ask for an Edgar, but I mean, you can call it whatever you want. I just want a low taper and a little off top. I think as times change, they just create these stereotypes because it's new or they're just not familiar with it. So they just give it a title, they give it their own. And it's kind of based on the activity that's going on with the community. So like if you see a bunch of Mexican kids walking around with pistols and they got this particular haircut, now more people are going for that look. More younger Hispanic kids are going for that look. And I mean, who knows what it's doing to them, because a haircut, the power of a haircut, man, can change someone's confidence. It can change the way they look at themselves in the mirror every day. It can make them turn gangster overnight, you know what I'm saying? They might get a haircut and now they're looking at themselves like, oh yeah, like they feel intimidating. They feel like they can go and just do whatever. And I can see that happening, Like I was cutting a dude before I came over here, And I'm talking about he was sweeping up as we finished, and like the pile of hair was like so minute, but every time he looks at himself in the mirror, he's like, oh yeah, hell yeah. So it's just like, it just blows my mind how just removing a small little bit of hair can change so much of a person's attitude, their confidence, the way they look at themselves. I mean, maybe that's what's going on, you know? These kids are getting it, not realizing like it's gonna change their behavior. Not really like.
Do you think if I were to get a Edgar haircut, I would, like, my personality would change?
Maybe, yeah. Believe it or not, yeah. People will respond to you differently. Let's just put it that way. I think you can pull it, for sure. You look different, though.
You mean it in a good way?
Well, it just depends. Say, like, maybe if you went into, like, a bank or somewhere where it's more professional scene, they would probably be a little more intimidated. They'd probably be more reserved and, like, maybe not even want to look at you. And then, like, say, like, you go around a group of thugs or you go into a hood where they're just outside selling drugs, they're gonna like think you're one of them and be like, oh, what's up, dog? You know, like, you know, they're gonna welcome you. They'll probably feel like, you know, you're affiliated somehow. Like, hey, what's up? Like, where you from? They definitely are looking for some type of response. Yeah. They definitely want that type of effect, that whatever it's having, whether people are like intimidated or the girls are attracted or just people are just like double look, like, you know, that's what they do it for.
At this point in the investigation, there was only one thing left to do.
I'm looking for a bowl cut taper fade. Where are the bowl cut taper fades?
We came out here tonight because this is where I was told there'd be the highest concentration of people with the Edgar cut. Due to the deep controversy surrounding our investigation, we remained as transparent about our intentions as possible. However, this made it difficult to interact with the Edgar cut affirming people. Many had their guard up, and for good reason.
Oh God.
But thankfully we met Darwin, a native Austinite who sympathized with our investigation. So we're out here to get their point of view on everything. We have our buddy here, Darwin. He's gonna actually lead us to the Edgar cut affirming people. Oh, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Would you care to be in an interview? We're doing a piece on the Edgar cut. Would you be down?
Of the Edgar cut? I'm not even trying to have an Edgar cut. That's the thing.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want. I just want a low taper and a little off top.
I have a friend. He's just practicing on me. That's all. He's just trying to practice on me. So low key, it just grew out like that. Cause he cut me like right here, cut me up, and it just came out like that.
Clearly, people clown the Edgar like online on TikTok and stuff, like, but people still choose to get it. I'm not saying you got it on purpose, but the people that do get it on purpose, why do you think that is? Why do you think they keep getting it?
Cause like I say, I don't really know. That's the thing. But like some people tend to follow other people, you know? Like they're trend hoppers, you know? So that's why I say.
Do you know what kind of cut you're wearing right now?
It's like a drop fade type hair. Yeah.
With a straight lineup?
Yeah, with a straight lineup, yeah.
Would you say that if I came up to you or someone comes up to you and says you have an Edgar cut, would you take that in the wrong way? Would that be offensive to you?
Personally, me, no. But everyone's different. I mean, I would just kind of like, I'll rock it. That's just that type of person I am, though. But, you know, it's each your own.
When you went to your barber, what did you ask him to give you? Did you ask him to give you a straight lineup with a fade, or did you say, I want like...
Well, just the fade comes with the lining, I guess. But yeah, like if they didn't come with it, I would ask for my lining too. Yeah.
Have you faced any kind of discrimination, or do people look at you strange because of your choice of haircut?
In some areas, yeah. In some areas, just depends on the area. Maybe in more like Caucasian areas. Well, I'm from Indiana, so like over there, around over there when you get really into like the suburbs, you know, they just, I feel like it gets like kind of like automatically puts me like as a like, oh, like, you know, like this dude's coming in with like bad intentions, you know, just that type of haircut. But to me, I like styling my hair. I feel like my hair is like one of my best attributes. So I don't know. To me, I really don't care. That's what comes with it. That's what comes with it. In certain areas, once they get to know me, if they get to know me, then that's what they can see.
Well, and maybe sometimes in stores, yeah. It's like stores, like gas stations, they be like looking at me when I'm trying to like get some food or a snack on something. That's about it though.
Do you think it's because of your haircut, or because of the way you carry yourself, the thing you do?
Probably because of my haircut, I would say, or like my face. I guess, yeah.
At some time, I'm tatted all up, head from toe. So you know, I feel like people look at me differently just because I'm different from them. It's what it is, bro. But you just gotta live with it. It's always gonna be to you. You know what I'm saying? It depends how you look.
People still get it, like yourself. You still choose to get it. Yeah. Is there a reason why?
I mean, honestly, I don't think so.
Why do you choose that style?
I don't know, like, I really ain't never rocked this style, bro. I really rock like a low fade or like a high fade, but like now, like, I kind of grow into it, and it's just like, my cousins always had this cut. They try to like influence me kind of, and I kind of try to be different from them, but like, ever since I got older, I see how the cut be better, so I just, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I mean, how I think about it, bro, is everyone look good in their own way, you feel me? Yeah. Everyone had their own personality, everybody look different in their own way, that's how it goes, that's how it is.
Like with the internet, like all the memeing and stuff, a lot of people that have the haircut aren't always shown in like the right situations, like they're either kind of doing something stupid or like along those lines, so it could kind of be construed as that, but I mean, haircut's a haircut, end of the day.
In general, people gonna look at you weird regardless, bro. It's just other people's opinions, but I think Edgar cut go the way. I think it just depends on how you get it, you know what I'm saying?
It's up to like the person, whatever they're doing, but like to be like automatically classified as that or like looked upon some type of way.
I think that's messed up as well. I mean, if you have a concentration problem, that's on you. Like, it's not on anybody else. Anybody else is free to get a haircut whenever they want, Edgar or not, bro. Like, it's just really whatever. But, I mean, once again, it's on the people that learn it. Like, if you can't learn, that's on you. You can't change the way just because of you. Like, it's not that selfish, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. The saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, is another way to say reality does not exist outside the scope of our consciousness. I'm not necessarily saying that there aren't real things in the world, like the grass you feel on your feet, or the Popeyes on the corner. Rather, I'm saying the reality that we experience is more likely to be a projection of our own mind onto a blank slate. And that's what I became guilty of doing. Why do people get the Edgar cut? I realized I couldn't possibly answer this question, for the concept of the Edgar cut only exists in my own mind. But what if there was a way to circumvent this? You keep talking about kids. What if it's a grown man like myself? Like, I'm 28 years old. Do you think there's an excuse for me to have an Edgar haircut?
Dude, if you took your fucking hat off right now and you had this fucking haircut, like, yeah, I would definitely be like, I would just probably straighten up a little bit more if you like took your hat off and like the haircut was there.
No, it's not there. It's not there.
Oh, phenomenal, dude. That's great.
I'd be like, dude, you're going to the same barber. What is going on? I think you just get clowned at. I would, yeah. I wouldn't judge you. I'd just make fun of you.
So the second part of this project is for me to actually get that cut. So I'm gonna go and see what happens. So I am about to embark in my straight lineup, low taper fade journey. Feeling pretty excited. I know Angel's gonna do a good job. He's gonna have my back. I'm gonna be a different person.
Yeah. You gonna be ready for the change? We're gonna Edgar you out, man. No camera, kid. You nervous?
I'm a little bit nervous.
How you feeling? What's the thoughts going in your head?
I have a receding hairline. I'm more afraid of the implications of the downstream effects of the cut on my personality and psyche and spiritually. What happens if you set it up too high?
Then you'll look kind of crazy. But we're not gonna do that.
How much effort more would it take to get the back
Oh yeah.
the plastic?
Yeah, it'll take long enough.
Can you also could you also give me a little eyebrow dash?
Yeah, you trying to go the whole? Okay. No, we're gonna do it. No, he wants a transformation. Look, be ready for this transformation. We're finna change this man. He's not gonna be the same. What, Emilio? Now we're gonna have to call him E. Easy E.
It's a moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
The lineup. This is, they say, is one of the most important parts of the haircut.
Keep a little bit of stink to funk up on my neighborhood. I came here for profits, trying to rob my dinero, bro. I feel incomparable, never on a parable. Giant ball of flame up in the sky, singing anecdotes.
Do you think it's gonna be that drastic?
Yeah. You about to act different.
I told you.
I haven't seen what this looks like at all. It's gonna be the first time looking into it. I just bring it Yeah, coming down, son. Dude, I look Puerto Rican for real right now, bro.
Puerto Rican?
For sure, bro.
That's a good point though, because the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, they're into the haircuts and fades and stuff, and that's.
Do you know what? I will say, first impression, I look more manly. I feel more like a man. I don't know what it is.
Damn, you look sexy, bro. Look at him. Look. Nah, stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, imagine with like a suit on.
That's the next step. Honestly, I think I look good.
Looks good.
I might have to rock it like this for the rest of my life.
You look like a Chad, bro.
That's what's up.
You look like a Miguel.
Now that the Edgar was part of my reality, what did those close to me, those who I love, those who love me, think about it? What are my social implications moving forward?
I'm at the gym. What's up, dude?
Do you notice anything different?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm hanging up, dude. Whoa.
Antonio. Edgar. What's up, Edgar?
Yo. Oh, no.
Edgar, bro.
¡Qué chuto te hiciste en el pelo y en la ceja!
Dude, I thought you had a hat on, but I see you got the Edgar cut.
What's that? Dang. What the?
Wait. Bro. This dude turned a full Edgar, bro.
Really? Bro, what the heck? Does he have a cross around his neck too? Damn, homie wearing full Latino, bro.
Latino, bro.
He's about to get deported by Trump.
No, nobody will be deported. Yeah, do one of the. Honestly, you're kind of pulling it off.
Mi tía te ve y le va a dar un paro.
You think mom will like it?
Nah, she ain't gonna like it.
You look Mexican.
Not that bad. Like it could be way worse. Like you could have a rat tail.
I don't hate it. Hate is a strong word.
No, I don't like it, dude.
You look different.
I would think you don't speak English.
Do I look Puerto Rican to you?
A little bit. You look like un rapero.
I look like a what?
Un rapero.
You just be looking like you just came from El Salvador yesterday, bro. You look El Salvadorian.
Is that what you're going for? Are you trying to be Puerto Rican?
You better start wearing do-rags. You might need to, bro, with the waves coming in.
He looks good, but you look like a Texan Latino boy that doesn't know how to speak Spanish.
Pareces a Luis.
You look younger.
Look, it makes you look younger, too.
It shaves off a couple of years, I'd say.
Low key. I'm starting to with it a little bit.
You don't like the little dash?
No, I do. Doesn't that mean you're gay?
Really?
También te cortaste la ceja.
¿Te acordaste? Oh my god, you went all full blast.
You know what you need, bro? You need a black earring.
Wait, hold on. Is your ear pierced?
The one with the dots. Oh, bro. Complete it, bro. You need an earring. You need an earring. Yeah, complete the fit, bro.
It looks clean though.
Now the thing is, you're gonna have to get that touched up like every 2 weeks though.
Cut aside, Edgar cut aside, it does not work for you. I'm just saying. There are people who can pull it off.
I do not hate people with the Edgar haircut. I love everyone equally.
You were just a guy, but now you got a theme around you. You know, talk about like there's a story to tell.
Would you befriend me?
I befriend you on Facebook?
Would you become my friend in real life?
If you chill, I don't care, bro. If you chill, I'll do it.
Yeah, facts.
I would definitely still befriend you.
I mean, I'm not gonna exclude you specifically because of your haircut, but I'm gonna put some assumptions on you because, like, initially, if I don't know you.
No sé, depende. O sea, si nos presentan, fresh. Pero si vas por la calle, nunca te saludaría. Diría, hola, ¿cómo estás? No.
Probably not.
Why not?
So, maybe I would. Your personality would shine through. You'd be a little bit more intimidated. You look a little bit more like traditionally masculine.
Do I look intimidating?
You might know someone that has drugs.
You look like a dealer that got good money on him.
No, you don't look more intimidating. No. I mean, I wouldn't say more intimidating. I would just think like my boy probably doesn't speak English.
Do you think I'd be able to infiltrate certain circles now?
Like what? Like the drug selling circles?
Would you hire someone like me that looked like this?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't judge you for that.
Honestly, if you kill the coding interview, I think they would be like, it's kind of crazy. This guy came in with this haircut that made him look like he wasn't gonna do well on the code. So maybe it's like a plus. Like it lowers the bar a little for you.
I would still hire you, but you look like a fox, bro.
You wouldn't have any preconceived notions about who I am because of this cut?
I would be like, wow, he looks like a little boy.
You might be profiled hard, bro.
Yeah.
Dang, I don't know.
You're communicating a lot. You're making a statement with the Edgar cut.
There's a certain type of person I would expect to come out of that haircut, and I don't think you have it. So after the first few sentences, I'd be curious. I'd be like, this doesn't seem like the type of guy that would get this haircut.
I definitely know guys who rock the fake. Like, the message you're giving with those kinds of hairdos is like, damn, I don't know if I'm just old and like turning racist. I hope not. It's just like more intimidating from somebody who's not in the culture like that.
In Texas, you probably get treated with more respect by the Hispanics. Yeah, bro, because it looks like you're standing on your culture right now.
Do you think I act and carry myself in a way that someone with this haircut would?
No.
No? Why is that?
I don't know, you're just too chatty and nice and soft.
Oh, hi there. It's me, Emilio, with Totally Serious Stuff. If you enjoyed the video by any means, even just a little bit, please like and subscribe. I would really love to take off this project and shoot more documentaries about totally serious stuff. Thank you.